Let us try to understand what causes suffering. Why do we suffer? Why do we suffer constantly? Relating again to my previous video of who we truly are, we suffer because we think of ourselves limited and finite in this body and mind. We think we are this person moving around, living their lives. We think we are our thoughts, and we churn our same thoughts over and over again for months and months, for years and years. For something that happened to us 20 years back, we are still thinking about it. Still, we have made it a part of our identity. We are carrying the entire baggage of whatever happened with us till date with us as a label, as a badge of honor. Something bad happened to me 10 years ago. I went through this trauma 5 years ago, and we keep being attached to it, and we wear it as a badge of honor, and we express ourselves as if the identity within us is made up of those past events. There were successes, so I was very successful 15 years ago. I was Mrs. India 5 years ago. I was the CEO of a company at 40 years. Now I'm 70. So our identity, our entire identity comes from what has happened to us in the past, and we hold on to it. We hold on to it so strongly that we think we are our past. We think we are our thoughts. The thoughts which are not even real. Thoughts are just chemical reactions in our mind. Nobody knows if they are true or not. You can have a thought which might be a complete lie, but your thought will tell you a story and it will make you think that it's true. Who knows what happened in the past? How do you know? It's just a memory in your mind. It's just a thought in your mind. You are not the sum of your past circumstances. Please understand that whatever happened to you till date does not define you. You are not the sum of your circumstances in the past. But you can't let go of this identity as long as you think that you are this body and this mind, that you are this name, this fame, this age, this status. You think you are all of this, and that's why you are completely veiled from the fact that the true you is none of this. It's not your body, it's not the thoughts going on in your mind, it's not the certificates that you have, it's not the degrees that you have. You suffer because the day-to-day life inflicts pain on this body that you think you are, and on this mind that you think you have, that defines you. Okay, so it's the inflictions on the body and mind that cause suffering. But if you understand that you are not this body nor this mind, then whatever inflictions are caused by day-to-day life on your body and on your mind will not cause you suffering. Let's take some examples. You were fired from your job. You think you have been so successful all your life, you worked so hard, you deserve so and so, you have so many degrees, you are an expert in so and so field. And all of a sudden you lose your job and you think that this is extreme suffering. You are suffering so much. Now, who is suffering? It's the false identity that you have created of yourself, that you are the sum of all the things that happened to you in the past, right? So that identity, that false identity, is the one that is suffering. And how you are suffering? Through the constant mental activity, negative activity of your mind. The negative activity will keep telling you that you deserved so and so, but you got nothing. You are this big, but you were made to feel this small. This is all your mental activity. These are all stories that your thoughts create. This is the exact job of the mind. Now, all animals have been blessed with mind, but humans have been extra blessed to have such an intelligent mind. But this intelligent mind was originally given to us to help us lead a better life than any other animal, right? And we have built amazing, comfortable lives for ourselves. We can fly now, we can go into the earth now, we can go to the moon now. That is what our mind was given to us for. We can solve everyday problems with our minds. But the negative side of this mind, having this mind in a human body, which is not something that animals have, this negative side, is that it churns over 70,000 thoughts every single day. And 95% of those thoughts are the same thoughts that you were thinking a day before. Right? This is something that I've learned from Dr. Joe Dispenza's books and his podcasts. So this mental activity about how you deserve to get a promotion in your job, but instead you got fired at your job, this mental activity is what makes you suffer. Because you think of yourself as this finite being who is this body and this mind, that's it. You think you are this, and you suffer because you have a false identity revolving around this person. Now this entire person is also a mental creation only, okay? And you think this person is suffering. Now when you understand that you are not this body mind, when you understand that who you truly are is pure consciousness awareness, Shiva, that's when you stop this suffering. Okay? The day you understand that who you truly are has nothing to do with your past, has nothing to do with the hopes of your future, has nothing to do with the labels attached to you, it has nothing to do with the false identity that you have created for yourself, that day you understand who you truly are, and then you realize that who you truly are is always in bliss. Nothing can make it suffer. Nothing at all can make it suffer. So quoting again from my previous video and from Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, who you truly are cannot be burned, cannot be killed, cannot be destroyed, cannot be made wet, nothing. It remains like the calm ocean, not like the waves. Okay? The true you is always in bliss mode. It never suffers. So as long as you identify yourself with your labels, with your false identity, with the past, the future of everything you have ever been through, you will keep suffering. The day you understand that you are not this mental image of yourself that you have created, the suffering stops. Also, it applies to your physical body, not just your mind. Okay, so I'll take an example of how you can stop the suffering in your physical body. So when there is pain, if you've had your knee harmed, like injured, like I had an ACL surgery, right? And my knee was injured, so I'll take that example. So if you have an injured knee and you're not able to walk, you are in extreme pain, you feel worthless because you're not able to walk, you're not able to do your daily chores. You are suffering as long as you are thinking that you are this body. This body is suffering. You are not suffering. Who you truly are is just the observer of what is happening to your body. And when you realize that you are this pure consciousness, not this body suffering the pain, the suffering becomes much easier. You go back into bliss mode. The pain subsides. You start to heal yourself. It's wonderful. It's just miraculous when you realize that. I know it sounds very weird and doctors would not agree with me, right? But yogic sciences are also sciences, and medical science, I would say, has not yet proved how being in touch with your consciousness can heal you physically. So please understand that the suffering can be stopped by realizing who you truly are. When you think of yourself as something that is not this body and not this mental activity of the mind, the suffering will stop. I hope this helps.